The Intergalactic Academy had sent its brightest students to study Earth, a planet infamous in galactic records as a death world. They arrived in sleek, hovering crafts, their diverse forms adapted to the gentle conditions of their respective homeworlds. Some had crystalline skin that shimmered in the sunlight, others had chitinous exoskeletons or gelatinous bodies contained in protective suits. They expected Earth to be dangerous, but what they saw first puzzled them. Lush forests stretched in every direction, rivers gleamed like liquid silver, and the air was rich with oxygen. It looked peaceful. Standing before them was Dr. Emily Carter, a human scientist assigned as their guide. Unlike the aliens, she was unarmored, her body fragile by comparison. And yet, she regarded them with an amused expression, as if she knew something they didn't. One of the students, a towering reptilian named Kvar, spoke first. "This planet is classified as a death world, but I see no evidence of it. The reports must be exaggerated." A murmured agreement followed. A being from a low-gravity world tested a small jump, finding Earth's pull stronger than expected, but hardly lethal. Another, a water dweller encased in a hydration suit, scanned the landscape with shifting bioluminescent patterns, unimpressed. Dr. Carter smiled. "If you think Earth's danger is obvious, you misunderstand what makes this world unique. Your people have survived by avoiding danger. Humans? We were shaped by it." She gestured toward a large research facility nearby. "You're here to study Earth, to understand why it's earned its title. But explanations won't do it justice. You need to experience it." A few of the students exchanged wary glances. Others remained skeptical. A six-limbed scholar clicked its mandibles, impatient. "Very well. Show us." Dr. Carter nodded and led them inside. The walls were lined with displays showcasing Earth's history and its life forms. Some exhibits featured creatures from other death worlds, massive, armored predators, acid-breathing organisms, and gravity-crushed titans. The students compared them to Earth's fauna and laughed. "None of these creatures match the deadliest beings in the known galaxy," Kvar scoffed. "Your species could not have survived among such threats." Dr. Carter tapped a panel. The images shifted. The students saw a vast desert, then a frozen wasteland, then a churning ocean during a hurricane. Earth wasn't dangerous because of its creatures alone. It was dangerous because the entire planet was designed for suffering. "You don't understand," she said. "Earth isn't a death world because of its monsters. It's a death world because it never stops trying to kill us." She turned to face them, her voice calm, yet certain. "The question isn't why Earth is dangerous. The question is, how did we survive?" The students had no answer. The students had seen Earth's physical dangers, but they still did not understand why humans were feared. Other species had adapted to harsh environments, and many had developed ways to survive their own planet's unique hazards. What made Earth's inhabitants different? Dr. Carter answered with a question. "What do you think makes a species an apex predator?" The students hesitated. Kvar, the reptilian scholar, finally responded. "Strength. Speed. Natural weapons. The ability to dominate prey." Dr. Carter shook her head. "Those things help. But humans aren't the strongest. We aren't the fastest. We don't have claws or fangs. And yet, we are the most dangerous species this planet has ever produced." She activated a new simulation. The students watched as a group of early humans tracked a massive, powerful beast. It was faster than them, stronger than them. But the humans didn't attack outright. They followed. Slowly, relentlessly. Hours passed. The beast, despite its power, began to slow. It overheated, exhausted from running. The humans, however, did not. Their bodies cooled efficiently, allowing them to outlast their prey. Eventually, the once mighty creature collapsed, too weak to resist. The hunters moved in for the kill. "This is called persistence hunting," Dr. Carter explained. "We don't have to be stronger. We just have to be patient. We are designed to endure." The students shifted uncomfortably. Most predators relied on ambushes or bursts of speed. They attacked, killed, and retreated. The idea of simply outlasting a stronger opponent was unsettling. Dr. Carter continued, "But endurance isn't enough. We are tool users. You have advanced technology now, but before we built civilizations, we were already changing the battlefield." The next scene showed a primitive human fashioning a spear, then another sharpening stone into a blade, then fire, then traps. Over time, the weapons evolved: bows, swords, firearms, missiles. The students watched as history unfolded before them, each advancement making humans deadlier. Kvar frowned. "Many species develop weapons." Dr. Carter nodded. "Yes, but how many develop strategy? We don't just fight. We think. We adapt. If we can't overpower an enemy, we outmaneuver them. If we can't outmaneuver them, we outlast them. We find weaknesses. And if none exist, we create them." The final simulation began: war. It was unlike anything the students had imagined. Most species fought over territory or resources, battles that ended quickly. But humans waged wars that lasted generations. They fought with tactics, deception, and sheer determination. A smaller force, outnumbered and outgunned, still found ways to win. They never stopped. They never surrendered. Dr. Carter's voice was quiet but firm. "Other species fight because they have to. Humans fight because we refuse to lose." The students had studied countless civilizations, but none had prepared them for this. Earth's dangers were not what made it feared. It was the mind of the creatures who had conquered it.